I think a lot of people would be surprised at how much research goes into a play that's semi-autobiographical. At first, when I set out to write this play, I just wanted to write something that I thought would be fun. Interestingly enough, I started to write about my grandfather, which I had no intention of doing. And because I wanted to write more about him, I wanted to write about his past too, about what kind of man he was, because I only really knew him briefly. When I talk about memories, especially in this play, it's a fusion of actual memories that I have of my childhood, some memories that I pulled from letters that my grandfather wrote to my grandmother.
When Marcus Gardley brought the real-life love letters that his grandfather had written, the letters and grandfather that inspired this play, the cast and creative team were touched. We've decided to revisit these letters and to have the man that plays Oscar read them for the first time to his leading lady.
November 11th, 1978. Mrs. Mary Clifton, dear wife-to-be, I read your letter and was very glad to hear from you. I am okay and hope you are too. I guess I am crazy. I look for a letter every time I see the mailman. Sugar, I am in love the second time, baby. If I live to get over there, we got so much to talk about. And give my love to the boys and pray for me. From your love, Mr. Oscar Clifton. Answer soon. Mrs. Mary Clifton. Dear ex-wife. Yeah, I read your letter. Very glad to hear from you all. Sister, I can't come out in January and I'm very sorry. Here, I will tell you when I talk with you, baby. Sugar, I close my letter, but not my love. From your ex-husband, Clifton. Answer soon.
So how was that, reading the real-life letters that it inspired? Hands of the Holy Ghost?
Kind of haunting. It's insight to a different type of man in his lack of fluidity with regards to his words. There is deep poetry. So the letters, although somewhat sparse in content, are rich in emotion and passion.
For me, it sounded like he was trying to really embody the whole of their relationship. And when you talked about him being a hard man, my heart broke for Mary because I know she heard the tenderness of the man that she loved. It's a relationship gone bad that has impacted not just their lives, but the lives around them, their children's lives, their family members' lives.
It's also this feeling of a time warp, if you will, because and I know, this is funny to say, but I know that 78, 79 now are nostalgia.
Exactly.
That's hysterical.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
These letters actually resonate to me from an era several decades beyond that.
It's of a different era, but so prevalent in present day.
I feel like with a lot of my work, I really want generations and diverse groups of people to be in conversation with one another. What's beautiful about theater, it brings people from all walks of life into a space to both talk, to see, and to share through laughter and tears, and through even silence, our response to story.